Good morning. It's Friday, another day when we got on to Facebook. And today I thought I'd spend a few seconds talk about celebrating successes. Because sometimes it's hard to remember to celebrate. I mean, what do you have to celebrate? We still can't get together. You still can't go to work. You still are at work. You still can't. I mean, there's a lot of can'ts and not right nows and we don't knows. So, sometimes adjusting our focus a little bit and say, well, what did I do? What has happened? What has been successful? And so for us at PAC, we just finished a certification course with people from Europe and Canada and the US on coaching. How do you help others get better at skills? And the skills we are really interested in is how do you help when somebody's brain isn't working right? How do you support the workers and the family members and the people who care to care more effectively, to support so much more positively? And so the coach course is a very interactive course. I mean, it requires a tremendous amount of back and forth and shift your body and try this and okay, you say that, I say this. And because we've been using Zoom for a long time in our company and been doing webinars for quite some time, and our webinars are typically not the classic webinar where I sit with a PowerPoint, we talk through it slide after slide. We actually have developed abilities and skills. So we use lots of technology to support human interaction. And so what was really exciting is that over the course of 2 days, we have a new group of people who felt empowered and authentically ready to try things out, supporting themselves, supporting others, not in one location, but in many places. And so there's this huge lift that virtually we can still choose to make a difference. And we can choose to see this as a successful event. Not exactly what we want, but we have that set up in the future when we have a better chance of getting together. And we're going to still do that. We truly believe there is a future of being together again. But for right now, we actually did get together and people were excited. People were actually, they did it. They developed new skills and they were the ones who said, I am so surprised. I did not know that I'm an extrovert, for instance, or I'm an introvert. And what was cool about this is there was a sense of intimacy that allowed me to make mistakes and not get it right and be okay with that because look, there are other people who are doing the same doggone thing. And you know what? After making a few and watching other people make a few, well, that's how you get better. And it's like, you're right. That's how we get better. And so that was one of my successes, was that people were successful. And so mine and theirs and ours, and there was a lot of positive going on, and there still is today. And that's not to say there wasn't sad, because even while we were doing this, someone who is part of a care system had someone have to leave the course because someone was not breathing well. And we all know what that can feel like and be like. And so, like I said, it's not that there's not real pain and real fear and but if we don't find ways to find moments of pleasure and joy and celebration, this is hard to get through. So what else happened? Well, it was a beautiful day and I managed to go to a store and I managed to find some things. Not everything, but I found some things. And so I celebrated the things I found. And I was able to, on a consult call, help someone. Again, it's all virtual. But the good part of how we've been doing things for a long time is that we're not unfamiliar with it. It's just not our most comfortable strategy. But you know what? Something is better than nothing. at least the way I look at it. And when we do the something we can do, we might be better at the something we want to do because we've been rehearsing. And the one thing about brains is if you don't use them, they quit doing the thing that they could have done because it doesn't seem like you're using them. Now, the one thing I didn't get too much yesterday was out for a run or a walk or get some decent exercise in. We did change things, though. We did take a lot more breaks. Every 50 minutes, the alarm went off. We needed to stand up. We needed to go meet one of our needs, whether it was taking in something, putting out something, changing position of something, shifting our focus, getting a little more comfortable, taking care of anything that was painful. So we were doing a lot of self-care, and that's always a great thing. But to recognize, I didn't quite get that one done. So you know what? That's on my to-do list this morning. Before I get too carried away with fixing other stuff, I've got to remember to go look in the mirror and do something about that. So am I disappointed in that? I made choices. Oh, a success. I made a choice. I make choices. So as long as we can make some choices and the choices we make turn out to be good choices in the moment, at least, well, there you go. So after the first cup of caffeinated, it's pretty much decaf. Because mostly I like the taste. And if you knew me at all before, you'd know that I got a lot of energy already. The last thing I need to do is get a buzz when I can't really be going a whole lot of different places and doing a whole lot of different things if I'm going to help a whole lot of people. Because to help a whole lot of people, I need to get in front of a screen frequently. And that means I have to either stand or sit in one place or where the camera can see me. So I also have to remember not everything needs to be coffee. I can hydrate. Yeah. So I do. So I celebrate when I get a whole thing of water down because, a whole bottle of water is pretty good. If you don't really crave it, it's like, all right, one down, a few more to go. So anyway, I just thought this morning we'd talk for a few minutes about remembering to celebrate even the little bitty things. Because if we don't celebrate what we have, all we do is miss what we don't. So better one cup of coffee and some decaf that tastes that way than having nothing to drink. Better to do what I can rather than not be able to do what I want to do, so do nothing. And better than to see the people I can see. Talk to the people I can talk to rather than simply mourn those I can't. Although one day soon we're going to be talking about supporting people in loss and in mourning because we're going to need to do that too. But I needed a little up today. So I thought I'd share my successes. Oh, and if you feel compelled or if you even feel like you might want to, feel free to share back because sharing is a way we communicate. And when you share joy, you double it. So if you want to share your story, you can come on our website or you can just put something in Facebook or you can just think about it. And you know what? I'd love to hear about it. But whatever you want to do, just celebrate. See you soon.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread Teepa's positive approach message around the world. And don't forget to click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted.